Hi guys, Mary here. Today is December 29th, 2020. It is the full moon in Cancer and the last full moon of 2020. So I'd like to, before I do a reading, I'd like to just thank you all for your donations for the holidays. It was very surprising to me and I really appreciated it. And for your cards and your gifts. So thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you that subscribes and watches my channel. And if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. All right, so I'm going to do a reading for the full moon in Cancer. And Cancer is all about family. So for those of you that feel the full moon energy before the actual date, like I do, you may have felt a little emotional, especially those of you who weren't with family over the holidays. So it could have been an emotional time for you. And you know, even though I was in gratitude and I'm in a good place, I too had a lot of sadness in the last few days and really had to just allow myself to feel those feelings, kind of see where they were coming from, and then let them flow through me. And I did a little crying, but crying is very cleansing, and it was really good for me. It's not good to hold the feelings inside. You know, sometimes in the spiritual community, we think that we have to be positive all the time, but that's just not the case. We're in a polarity world full of dark and light and, you know, opposites, north and south, up and down, that sort of thing. So don't be afraid to feel emotions of sadness or, you know, whatever. Just don't stay with them. Don't stay like in a victim mentality, but try to get to let them flow through you and get to a neutral point and then bring yourself back up. All right, so we'll do 4 cards. And Spirit, this is for guidance for the full moon in Cancer, December 29th, 2020. What guidance do you have for us for the full moon in Cancer? Okay. We have the 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles. 2 more cards, please. We have Judgment. And the 8 of Wands. Okay. The overall energy for the reading today is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is very confident. He knows himself. He's a good leader. He can lead others. He has charisma. So the message I'm getting from Spirit is to be confident in who you are. So we're all divine beings, right? We're all spirit in a human body. We're just having an experience here. And that experience is to help us grow, right? On a soul level. So Spirit wants us to be confident in who we are. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay. So the first card up is the 3 of Pentacles. What I'm getting from this card is it's a coming together, it's community, it's family, it's friends, it's okay. The message I'm getting is just because you're not with your blood relatives, let's say, we can find family in other ways through friends, neighbors, community. So I feel like Spirit is saying, we can find family anywhere. We can find our family if we just reach out. And, you know, when you're in a bad place, when you're sad, when you're feeling down, it's really hard to reach out. I mean, it's easier to do a text to reach out, but making a phone call can be really fear-producing for a lot of people who are in a depression or feeling down. So reaching out can be hard, but maybe give a text or a Facebook message or something. Reach out to someone in your community, a neighbor, a friend. there's something about community and coming together. Not just for, we have the Pentacle energy, which can be money, finances, but also earthbound things, earthy things, things that we can see, touch, and feel. So I just feel like communities are going to be created in 2021. That's what I'm getting. We have the Two of Pentacles. So some of you out there may be juggling a decision or a choice in regards to finance, a job, some of you are working 2 jobs. Some of you are really not sure which way to go here. So what I'm getting from Spirit is don't be afraid to ask for advice from others. Okay, but your own inner wisdom is going to give you the ultimate answer. So we have inner wisdom because inside of each one of us is a spark of the divine energy that we all come from, right? So we're all one and all of that. And all of the information is here. And if you have a choice or a decision to make, you just need to sit with it, each choice individually in meditation, and really feel what emotions come up for you, and you'll be shown the way. We have the Judgment card. So the angels are helping you. You're being divinely guided. You're looking at your life. There's, I feel like for many of us, we're going through a transition, but there's something new, and I can clarify this, but I feel like there's something new. Let me clarify it with another deck. There's something new that the divine is helping you with, a new start. It's like you're having this big judgment day kind of thing. And it has to do with maybe work, finance, or material, earthly things. You're being guided, so make sure you listen to your intuition. But I'm going to pull a card and just clarify this Judgment card. Spirit, please show me clarification for this Judgment card. Thank you. We have the Queen of Cups. So you're getting in touch with your own emotions. With this Judgment card, it's like you have some wisdom about your own emotions. So you're making a judgment call based on how you feel about something, and you're using your emotions in a beneficial way. Yeah. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So once you make this decision, things are going to happen very quickly. It's almost like if you're feeling stuck right now, like nothing's moving, nothing's happening, Spirit wants you to know that once you make this decision or judgment and really get clear about it in your own emotions, that things are going to happen very quickly. And I can tell you that right now we're manifesting at a much higher rate. If you're in your own mastery and you know your own divine nature, then you're able to manifest much quicker. Either way, we're all manifesting fast. But if you're not in awareness, you're going to manifest things unconsciously. So the best thing to do is to try to stay as conscious and aware as you can of what your thoughts and feelings are, and what your words are, and what you're putting out into the world, because that's what you get back. So I don't know where I was going with that. All right, let me pull a few more cards here, and then I'm going to get back to work. I've been digging out like coolers, and oh my God, I have so much stuff, you guys. It's crazy. But the good thing is that it's hard to get things here on Calabria. So So I think that's why we tend to hoard a little bit, because we're worried we're going to need it. But then there's people here who have needed things for quite a while. And to be able to put them on Facebook and then have people jump on it, you just know people really need things here. So it's kind of rewarding in that way. All right, let's see. Action, movement needed. Okay, so what Spirit is saying, you know, you're asking for help, you're working in a community maybe, you have a decision to make, you're going to use your judgment, and then you're going to take some action. Now, that doesn't mean like you're going to pack your bags and pick up and move. That's not the action. For me, I'll just share with you, I would like to sell my house. So my action in order to do that, yes, I put it on the market. I signed the paperwork. My husband signed the paperwork, blah, blah, blah. But the action that shows to the universe that I'm really ready to leave is getting rid of things and packing things up, right? That's a small action that shows that I'm preparing the space for a new owner, even though that's hard to do. So I'm going through pantries and just trying to clear them out, only keeping what I definitely need, basically for the couple that's going to be staying here until it's sold. But that's an action to show the universe that you're serious, right? So whatever small action step that you need to take to show the universe that you're serious. Another action step I took was I contacted some friends of mine that do grid line work with the planet, and they came with their dowsing rods, and they did all of the lines on my property. There was only 2 areas that really needed clearing, and then they put these copper wires down that look like large staples, and they put those down into the earth. And then we did like a little ceremony. So that just opens the energy. Hopefully it will sell quicker that way. I don't know. I'll keep you posted. But that's like another action step. So I don't feel like I have to control everything. I'm not like calling the real estate agent saying, did you market it yet? What are you doing? Like, I'm not trying to control it. I am giving it up to God and the divine. But I'm also taking those little action steps like, I better pack up my closet because I could be moving out of here soon. You know what I mean? So I think that's what Spirit is trying to tell us. And then we have conquering fear. Start today. That's a good one. Conquering fear. So I can tell you, I think part of my sadness as of late has been because I don't know where I'm going to land. I don't know what's next for me. I just know that in order to expand as a soul, I need to move forward. I need to move on. And that's a strange place for me to be in. I'm an Aries. I like to plan things. I like to, I have these big ideas and then go for it, But now I'm kind of, and I'm sorry, my stomach's growling. I haven't had breakfast yet. But I'm trying to surrender to the universe and give it up to God. Like, okay, God, I know this house has to sell in divine timing. I know there's stuff being done behind the scenes that I'm not aware of so that everything rolls out smoothly. Frankly, the fact that, my daughter invited me to live with her for a few months, and this couple came up. It all happened synchronistically, very easily, as soon as I got out of my own way. As soon as I dropped it, as soon as I let go of the need to control it, it happened for me. And I find that it's kind of like, it's like walking a tightrope sometimes, because you're like, I don't want to control it, but I have to take some action. And, so you want to have a good balance there. All right. Fear is no bueno, but I have it. I have fear quite often, but I just go towards it and I conquer it, and it feels so good. And I think that's part of the growth, being able to do something that you're terrified to do. I was terrified to take my dog Bernie on a plane. I have never done that in my life. I was so scared. I didn't know how he was going to act. He's like a Sato or a Mutt here in Puerto Rico. He had no training. I was terrified, but I knew I had to do it, so I just pushed through. Anyway, I love Spirit. I just got the chills because I just said surrender, and this is the card that came up. What's this deck? Beyond Lemuria. This is the Beyond Lemuria deck. And oh my gosh, surrender. Surrender to the universe. I've learned in the program, for those of you who know me, that we can only control ourselves. We have to let go of control of everyone else and everything else. And sometimes we just have to, put it up to God. I was like, I may sell the house, I might not sell the house. I'll just put it on the market and see what happens. I don't know where I'm going. I know I have places to go. I have such a loving and supportive family that's really reached out to help me, and I'm going to be okay. But I have to surrender to what's next, because if I try to control it, I'm really limiting myself, right? And so if you try to control everything, you're limiting your options. Spirit wants us to be open to receive the gifts that are coming to us. But if we're not open, we can't see the opportunities. All right, so surrender. Let's see, what's this deck? I have all these new decks and I haven't figured them out yet. Let's see. What is this one? Oh, this is Elemental Oracle. Sorry about that. And I'm going to wrap this up. It's getting hot in here. So, Elemental Oracle. Elemental Oracle. Nope, they don't want me to do that. Okay, so I'm going to pick one card from the Keepers of the Light. This will show us what energy surrounds us today with this full moon. Don't forget to put your crystals out for cleansing. Don't forget to make a list of things you'd like to let go. What comes to me first is old belief systems that were kind of given to us. Let go of those. What is it? What is it? Dance to your own drummer or whatever. Let go of all those old belief systems. We're in a new world. 5D is here. Just be yourself. You don't have to do everything that society thinks you should do. My sister thought I should get a job. Like I should move to Florida and go and get a job. And like every part of my being, not that I love to work. I'm a worker. But I was just like, there's no way in hell I'm getting a job. Not that I don't like to work, but I can't do that 9 to 5 thing. Anyway, that's what society wants us to do, but that's not going to work for me. So I was just like, yeah, okay. And then I let it go. Okay, so who do we have here? Katumi, Cloak of Wisdom. Cloak of Wisdom. And remember, your wisdom, well, let me just read the card. It says, you already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Remember that, all the wisdom is within us. We're a spark of the divine, each one of us. And that divine is this huge energy field that is our creator. And so, of course, we have all that wisdom. If you're aligned and connected, you can just go within and really reach in. All the answers are there for you. Really, they are. And I try to teach that because as much as I love all of you coming for readings, I know that you already know the answer deep within. So don't forget to get to know yourself, really know yourself. Meditate, spend time, go within, find your own wisdom. And I think I'll leave it there. Hope this made sense. Happy full moon in Cancer. Happy New Year. Thank you again for your donations and your support of my channel. Please hit the subscribe button and that little bell if you'd like to see more videos. And I will see you next time. Take care. Namaste.